Ladies and gentlemen, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And that journey is never easy. You see, there are no shortcuts to greatness. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or how talented you may be. If you're looking for a smooth road to success, you're in for a wake-up call. The reality is, the road to success is tough. It's full of twists, turns, and bumps you didn't see coming. Hard work is the foundation of all success. You don't get there by sitting back, waiting for things to happen. The hours you put in when nobody's watching, the sacrifices you make, those are the moments that build your future. You want success? You've got to work for it. And you've got to work hard. But here's the truth, the struggle is part of the process. Embrace it. It's not about avoiding the hard times or pretending everything is easy. The most successful people you know have faced adversity, and they didn't turn away from it. They grew from it. Every struggle is an opportunity to learn, to get stronger, and to move closer to your goal. That's why consistency is key. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's not about one big breakthrough, but about showing up every day, doing what's necessary, even when the progress seems slow. The ones who make it are the ones who keep going when the road gets rough. They keep pushing forward one step at a time, no matter what. And let me make something clear, there are no shortcuts. You can't cut corners. You can't take the easy way out. You can't rush the process. Real success is built over time through effort and persistence. If you try to skip the hard work, you're only setting yourself up for disappointment. Failure? It's part of the journey. It's not a sign to quit. It's a lesson that brings you closer to the success you're striving for. If you never fail, you never grow. If you never struggle, you never build the strength it takes to succeed. So, don't fear failure. Learn from it and keep going. Success, real success, takes time. It takes commitment. It takes heart. And it's not easy. But if you're willing to fight for it, if you're willing to put in the work, you'll find that the hardest roads lead to the greatest rewards. Hard work is the cornerstone of any meaningful achievement in life. It's the silent engine that powers success, yet it often goes unnoticed until the results are visible. Society tends to celebrate the end product, the shiny car, the luxurious house, the big promotion, but rarely do we take the time to appreciate the sweat, sacrifice, and perseverance that were required to get there. Without hard work, even the most brilliant ideas or innate talents will fade into obscurity. The reality is that talent alone cannot carry you to the top. It's your ability to work tirelessly, day after day, that will set you apart from the crowd. In the pursuit of success, hard work requires discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, not what you feel like doing. There will be days when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when the obstacles seem insurmountable. But it's on those days when your commitment is truly tested. Hard work is the ability to push through those moments when giving up seems like the easier choice. It's about showing up consistently, putting in the hours, and refusing to let temporary discomfort stop you from achieving long-term success. Hard work involves a level of sacrifice that many people aren't willing to make. Success demands that you give something up in order to gain something greater. This might mean sacrificing your free time, your social life, or even comfort. It might mean missing out on short-term pleasures in order to focus on a larger goal. Sacrifice isn't always easy, but it's a price that must be paid. The people who achieve the most in life are the ones who are willing to do what others won't. They make tough choices and stay committed to their path, even when it requires them to step outside their comfort zone. Hard work also means continuously learning and growing. It's not enough to just put in the hours, you have to put in quality effort too. It's about constantly improving, finding ways to be more efficient, learning from your mistakes, and refining your skills. Every day is an opportunity to become better than you were the day before. The most successful people in the world understand that hard work is not just about putting in time, but about putting in the right kind of time. They never stop striving for mastery, no matter how much success they already have. Hard work, therefore, requires a mindset of continuous improvement and a refusal to settle for mediocrity. The truth is, there is no substitute for hard work. You might hear about people who have lucky breaks or who seem to have everything handed to them, but those stories are outliers, not the norm. For every person who claims to have gotten to the top easily, there are hundreds, maybe thousands, of others who put in years of relentless effort and overcame countless obstacles. If you're waiting for an easy path, you'll find that it's simply not there. Success doesn't come wrapped up in a pretty package with a bow on top. It's messy, it's grueling, and it demands everything you have to give. In many ways, hard work is its own reward. Even when the results aren't immediate, or when the journey feels overwhelming, the process of working hard itself builds character and fortitude. It teaches you resilience, the ability to bounce back after failure, and the strength to continue when others might quit. Hard work pushes you to develop qualities like patience and perseverance, which are invaluable in every aspect of life. Through hard work, you learn to value the process, not just the outcome. You learn that the effort you put in today may not pay off tomorrow, but that doesn't make it any less worthwhile. The key is to trust that your work is laying the foundation for something greater down the road. Hard work is contagious. When you dedicate yourself fully to your goals, when you pour your energy and passion into your work, it inspires those around you to do the same. Hard work fosters a culture of excellence, motivating others to push themselves to achieve their best. It sets a standard that others will want to follow. People are drawn to those who work tirelessly, who are committed to doing their best no matter the circumstances. Your work ethic becomes a model for others, a quiet but powerful force that encourages a collective pursuit of success. Success is not a straight line. It's a journey filled with obstacles, setbacks, and unexpected challenges. The road to achieving your dreams is never smooth, and this is where many people falter. The moment they encounter difficulty, they look for an easy way out or consider giving up altogether. However, the truth is that the struggle is not something to avoid or fear, it's something to embrace. It's through the struggle that growth happens. And it's through overcoming challenges that we become stronger, wiser, and more capable of achieving greatness. When you encounter a difficult situation, your first instinct might be to step back or look for a way around it. This is natural. Nobody wants to experience hardship or discomfort. But the struggle, no matter how painful it might seem in the moment, is an essential part of the process. It's easy to think that successful people got to where they are by avoiding struggle, but in reality, they reached their positions precisely because they were willing to face adversity head-on. They didn't let obstacles stop them, they used them as fuel for growth. Facing struggles teaches you resilience, the ability to bounce back after being knocked down. Life will test you, and success will demand that you face adversity. If you can't handle the tough times, you won't be able to fully appreciate the good ones. Struggling helps you develop mental toughness and emotional strength. It forces you to dig deeper into yourself, to discover your own untapped potential. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you build confidence in your ability to handle whatever comes your way next. The struggle is where you find out what you're made of and push your limits. It's important to recognize that the struggle doesn't last forever. While it might seem overwhelming in the moment, it's often temporary. People who avoid struggle do so because they fear the discomfort that comes with it. They may think that struggling means they're failing, or that they're not cut out for success. But in reality, the struggle is often a sign that you're on the right path. It means you're pushing boundaries, learning new things, and getting out of your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen in the easy times, it happens when you're stretched, when you're pushed to your breaking point, and when you have no choice but to rise above the challenge. Another reason why embracing the struggle is so crucial is because of the lessons it provides. When things are easy, you learn very little. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to get complacent. But the moment you hit a roadblock, you're forced to think differently, to reassess your approach, and to find creative solutions. The struggle forces you to develop problem-solving skills, adaptability, and patience. These are the qualities that separate successful individuals from those who give up when faced with difficulty. It's not that successful people don't struggle, they just know that struggling is a part of the journey, and they don't let it deter them. They use it as a learning experience, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to improve and refine their strategies. Embracing the struggle allows you to build character. When life is easy, there is little need for integrity, humility, or grit. But when things get tough, those qualities are tested. The way you handle adversity says a lot about who you are. Do you give up when things get hard, or do you press on? Are you willing to learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward, or do you let failure define you? The struggle forces you to make choices about who you want to become, and those choices shape your character in profound ways. It is through struggling that you cultivate resilience, develop empathy, and learn the importance of perseverance. Struggles help to clarify your goals and motivations. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to lose sight of why you started in the first place. The challenges that come along the way force you to re-examine your commitment and your purpose. They make you ask yourself if you're truly dedicated to your goals and if you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve them. This level of self-reflection, which often arises during difficult times, can be incredibly valuable. The struggles you face help you sharpen your focus, clarify your vision, and renew your determination. The key to embracing the struggle is perspective. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities rather than as barriers. The most successful people in the world understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. They don't let failure or hardship defeat them. Instead, they see it as a necessary step toward growth and success. The struggle isn't something to be feared, but something to be welcomed as an integral part of the process. When you shift your mindset and learn to see struggles as part of your development, you'll find that you can handle almost anything that comes your way. You will learn, grow, and become more resilient in the process. The bottom line is that success is never easy. If it were, everyone would achieve it. The struggle is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Embrace it. Welcome it. Understand that the hard times will pass, but the lessons you learn from them will stay with you forever. The struggle is not the enemy, it is the teacher that will guide you toward the success you desire. So when you find yourself in the midst of a difficult moment, don't shy away from it. Step into it with confidence, knowing that on the other side, you'll be stronger, wiser, and closer to your goals. Adversity is often viewed as a hindrance, an obstacle standing between us and our goals. However, in reality, adversity is one of the most powerful catalysts for personal growth. It is through hardship that we are tested, refined, and shaped into individuals capable of handling greater challenges in the future. Without adversity, there is little room for growth. We would become stagnant, complacent, and incapable of reaching the heights of success that we aspire to. The true measure of a person's potential is not determined by their ability to avoid difficulties, but by their capacity to rise above them and learn from the experiences. Adversity forces you to confront your weaknesses that you may not have been aware of before. When everything is going well, it's easy to feel invincible. We tend to coast along, not realizing the areas in which we still need improvement. But when adversity strikes, those weaknesses come to the surface. Whether it's a lack of resilience, fear of failure, or a tendency to give up too easily, adversity exposes the things we must work on to become better. The key to growth during tough times is acknowledging these weaknesses and addressing them head on. Instead of avoiding them or letting them defeat you, you learn from them and make the necessary adjustments. Every time you overcome a weakness, you become stronger, more prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. Through adversity, you also develop critical life skills such as problem solving, patience, and resourcefulness. These skills are often honed when things don't go according to plan, when the path you envision is blocked by unexpected barriers. In those moments, you are forced to think creatively and find new ways to solve problems. You learn how to be resourceful, how to make the most of what you have, and how to stay calm under pressure. These lessons, learned through adversity, become tools you can rely on in future situations. It's not the smooth sailing that teaches you how to navigate life, it's the stormy seas. Those moments of uncertainty and hardship teach you how to find your way when everything seems lost. Another aspect of growth through adversity is the development of resilience. Resilience is not something we are born with, it is something that is forged in the fire of struggle. When you face challenges, it's natural to feel discouraged. It's natural to want to give up when things get tough. But it's the ability to get back up after falling, to keep going after facing setbacks, that defines true resilience. Every time you pick yourself up after adversity, you become more resilient. The more resilient you become, the more you are capable of facing future difficulties with confidence. This resilience becomes a foundation upon which you can build greater success, because you know that no matter how hard the road may get, you have the strength to continue moving forward. Adversity also teaches you the value of persistence. Success is rarely achieved on the first attempt. Most great achievements are the result of repeated effort, of falling down and getting back up over and over again. When things go wrong, when you fail, it can be easy to feel like you've reached the end of the road. But adversity forces you to reconsider that mindset. It challenges you to persist, to keep trying, to find new ways of approaching the problem. The more you persist, the closer you get to your goal. Success is a culmination of persistent effort over time, and adversity is the test that reveals whether you have the endurance to stay the course. To fostering resilience and persistence, adversity helps you develop a deeper sense of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. When things go wrong, emotions run high. Frustration, anger, disappointment, these feelings can overwhelm you if you're not careful. But adversity provides the opportunity to learn how to manage these emotions, to not let them dictate your actions. It teaches you how to stay composed in the face of stress, how to make decisions with a clear mind, and how to maintain your emotional balance, even when circumstances are difficult. This emotional intelligence, developed through hardship, becomes a vital asset in both your personal and professional life. It allows you to navigate challenges with a level head, and it enables you to lead others through their own struggles. Growth through adversity can bring about a shift in perspective. Often it is only when we face difficulties that we begin to appreciate what we have and what we've achieved. We gain a greater sense of gratitude and clarity about our priorities. Adversity helps you see what truly matters, what's worth fighting for, and what you're willing to sacrifice in order to succeed. This newfound clarity can guide you in making more intentional decisions, both in your career and in your personal life. It strips away distractions and brings you back to your core values and goals. There is also a profound spiritual aspect to growth through adversity. In many ways, hardships can deepen your sense of purpose and connection to something greater than yourself. When you face adversity, it's easy to feel alone or abandoned. But often, it's in those moments of struggle that we are reminded of the importance of faith, perseverance, and trust in the process. Hardship forces us to reflect on our purpose and our reasons for striving. It deepens our understanding of ourselves, and sometimes it even strengthens our relationship with others as we recognize that everyone faces difficulties in their own way. Adversity is not the enemy, it is a teacher. It is the vehicle through which you evolve, develop new skills, and transform into the person you are meant to be. Without adversity, there would be no room for the kind of growth that leads to lasting success. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to become better, to push the boundaries of what you thought was possible. It may not always be easy, but if you can learn to embrace adversity and use it as a tool for growth, you will find that you are far more capable of achieving your dreams than you ever imagined. Consistency is the quiet force behind every success story. It's the backbone that supports all achievements, yet it is often overlooked in favor of flashier, more immediate results. People love stories of overnight success, quick wins, and immediate breakthroughs, but the truth is, those moments of dramatic achievement are almost always the result of years of small, consistent actions that were compounded over time. Consistency is not just about doing something over and over again, it's about making small, deliberate efforts each day that ultimately lead to long-term results. It's the commitment to showing up day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results are slow, and even when the challenges seem insurmountable. The first aspect of consistency is reliability. When you are consistent, you develop a sense of reliability not only for yourself but also for those around you. People begin to trust you because they know you will follow through on your commitments. Consistency builds a reputation of dependability, and in any field, whether in business, personal development, or relationships, this reputation is invaluable. It's not about big gestures or occasional bursts of energy. It's about doing what you say you will do, when you say you will do it. This level of reliability doesn't happen overnight. It's built over time through the repeated demonstration of discipline and focus. The more consistently you show up and perform, the more respect and trust you gain from others and from yourself. Another critical aspect of consistency is its ability to build momentum. Momentum is the force that pushes you forward when you feel like stopping. It's the snowball effect that occurs when small actions compound over time. At first, consistency might feel like a slow uphill struggle. The results may not be immediately visible, and you might feel like your efforts are in vain. But as you continue to push forward, as you continue to make those small, consistent efforts, momentum begins to build. The more consistently you show up, the easier it becomes to keep going. Tasks that once felt difficult or overwhelming now become more manageable because you have created a rhythm, a routine, and a flow. It's like driving a car uphill at first. You need to work hard to push forward, but once you reach a certain point, the car starts rolling on its own. In the same way, consistency eventually builds its own momentum. making the process of achieving success feel less strenuous and more natural. Consistency also plays a crucial role in overcoming obstacles. Life is filled with challenges, and success is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, delays, and frustrations along the way. Without consistency, these obstacles can derail your progress completely. But when you are consistent, you develop the resilience to keep moving forward despite these challenges. You learn to expect that difficulties will arise, but you also learn that they are not the end of the journey, they are simply part of the process. Consistency helps you develop the mental toughness to push through hard times, to keep going when the results aren't immediate, and to stay focused on the bigger picture. Instead of getting discouraged when things don't go as planned, consistency gives you the strength to adjust your course and keep moving forward. It teaches you that setbacks are not permanent, and as long as you keep going, you'll eventually reach your destination. To overcoming obstacles, consistency is essential for progress and improvement. If you expect to grow, you must consistently invest in your personal or professional development. Growth is not about making one big change or taking one grand action. It's about making continuous, incremental improvements. These small improvements may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they add up to significant changes. Consistency is what transforms you from someone who is trying to succeed into someone who is doing the work of success. It's the repeated effort, the ongoing learning, and the continual refinement of your skills that lead to mastery and excellence. Without consistency, progress is slow or non-existent. But with consistent effort, progress becomes inevitable, no matter how small the steps may seem. Consistency brings a sense of structure and stability to your life. In an unpredictable world, consistency provides the anchor that helps you stay grounded. Having a routine and a clear plan for action allows you to focus on what matters and avoid distractions. This structure creates an environment in which you can be productive, efficient, and focused. It eliminates the need for constant decision-making because you've already established what needs to be done. When you act consistently, you minimize the mental energy required to stay on track, allowing you to channel your efforts into the actual work that needs to be done. This predictability creates a sense of order and discipline that is essential for long-term success. The impact of consistency is also deeply personal. The more consistent you are, the more confident you become in your ability to achieve your goals. Consistency builds self-discipline, and self-discipline builds self-respect. When you can rely on yourself to show up and do the work, even when you don't feel like it, you prove to yourself that you have what it takes to succeed. Every small action you take, every task you complete, strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve the bigger goals you've set for yourself. This self-confidence becomes a driving force, pushing you to aim higher and work harder. It's a reinforcing cycle. The more you practice consistency, the more confident you become, and the more you believe in yourself, the more consistent you are in taking action. Consistency is essential for achieving mastery in any area. Whether you want to become a world-class athlete, an expert in your field, or a successful entrepreneur, consistency is the path that will get you there. Mastery is not achieved through sporadic bursts of effort. It's achieved through sustained, deliberate practice. The greatest achievers in the world didn't become masters because they had innate talent or because they got lucky. They became masters because they showed up every single day and put in the work. They focused on continuous improvement, even when the results were slow or the process seemed tedious. Over time, their consistent efforts compounded, leading them to a level of mastery that others could only dream of. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, patience often seems like a lost virtue. We live in an era where everything is expected to be fast food, fast technology, fast results. Social media has made us accustomed to seeing others' successes in real time, and we often compare ourselves to those who appear to be achieving things quickly. However, the reality is that success rarely comes overnight. The journey to achieving your goals is often a slow and deliberate process. Patience is the key to navigating this journey without giving up too soon or losing sight of your ultimate vision. Without patience, the process becomes overwhelming, and you may find yourself discouraged when things don't progress as quickly as you hoped. One of the key aspects of patience is understanding that success takes time. This is true whether you're building a business, learning a new skill, or working toward a personal goal. The initial excitement can drive you to work hard and put in a lot of effort, but when the results don't materialize quickly, it's easy to feel disheartened. Patience allows you to keep your eyes on the long-term vision instead of focusing on immediate outcomes. It helps you recognize that the process of growth and achievement is gradual. There will be moments when progress seems slow, and there will be times when it feels like you're not moving forward at all. But patience teaches you to keep going even when the finish line seems distant. The key is to trust the process, knowing that each small step you take is building toward the larger goal. Patience also teaches you to embrace setbacks as part of the learning experience. In the pursuit of any goal, you will inevitably face obstacles, setbacks, and failures. These moments can be discouraging, especially if you are not prepared for them. Many people give up when they encounter setbacks because they expect success to come easily or quickly. However, patience helps you see these setbacks as temporary and necessary parts of the journey. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to learn something new, to refine your approach, and to grow stronger. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, patience allows you to view them as stepping stones towards success. When you cultivate patience, you become less reactive to adversity and more resilient in the face of it. You understand that setbacks are not a reflection of your ability or potential, they are simply part of the process of achieving something meaningful. Another vital element of patience is the ability to stay committed to your goals, even when the results aren't immediate. It's easy to start something with enthusiasm and energy, but sustaining that motivation over time can be a challenge. Patience allows you to maintain your commitment, even when the rewards are not immediately apparent. It helps you understand that the work you put in now may not pay off for weeks, months, or even years, but that doesn't mean it's not worth doing. Success requires sustained effort, and patience ensures that you continue to show up, even when the payoff isn't visible. This is especially important when you're working on long-term goals. Quick wins can be motivating, but true success often requires the kind of persistence that only patience can provide. Patience is also essential for managing expectations. When you set a goal, it's natural to want to achieve it as quickly as possible, but unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration and disappointment. If you expect everything to happen on your timeline, you may become frustrated when progress doesn't match your vision. Patience helps you set realistic expectations and understand that some things take longer than others. You may want to see immediate results, but the reality is that most things worth achieving require time, effort, and persistence. By managing your expectations, you avoid the frustration that comes from unrealistic timelines and allow yourself the space to grow and evolve at your own pace. Patience helps you recognize that progress, no matter how small, is still progress, and that each day brings you one step closer to your goal. Patience helps you develop a deeper sense of discipline and focus. In the face of long-term goals, it's easy to get distracted or discouraged by the lack of immediate rewards. Patience encourages you to stay focused on the process rather than the end result. It allows you to maintain your discipline even when the journey feels tedious or repetitive. The ability to stay disciplined and focused over time is what ultimately separates those who succeed from those who quit along the way. Patience teaches you to stay committed to the work, day after day, without needing constant validation or instant gratification. It fosters the kind of discipline that allows you to do what needs to be done, even when it feels like you're not getting closer to your goal. Patience also allows you to develop a deeper appreciation for the journey itself. We often focus so much on the destination that we forget to appreciate the process of getting there. When you are patient, you allow yourself to enjoy the experience of growth, learning, and discovery. You start to see the value in the small steps, the incremental progress, and the lessons that come along the way. Instead of rushing toward the finish line, patience teaches you to savor the journey. This mindset shift allows you to enjoy the process of achieving your goals, rather than viewing it as a series of obstacles to overcome. When you cultivate patience, you begin to see each moment as an opportunity for growth, even when it doesn't feel like you're getting closer to your goal. Patience teaches you to trust in timing. There are times when things don't go as planned, when life takes unexpected turns, or when opportunities don't materialize as quickly as you thought they would. Patience allows you to trust that everything will unfold in its own time, even if it doesn't happen according to your schedule. Sometimes, success comes when you least expect it, and patience helps you trust that the universe or the process will bring things into alignment when the time is right. It's not always easy to trust in timing, especially when things aren't moving as fast as you would like, but patience teaches you that good things take time. By letting go of the need to control the timeline, you can focus on doing the work and trust that success will come when it's meant to.